Hey, what's good everybody? It's BlazeKing24 and today I'm bringing you guys yet again another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today's match will be against Justabomb, one of my good friends. I highly recommend you guys go check out his channel, but looking at the team preview, I hope you guys don't mind that my opponent is using a Mega Kangaskhan. This battle took place a little before Mega Kangaskhan was banned, and I didn't want to drop this battle out because it was such a close battle. Also, shout out to C-Slug for rendering this Wi-Fi battle with his capture card. My opponent has threats on threats on threats. I need to make sure that I have my Talonflame because my Talonflame can break through 3 of those threats, so it could potentially win me the battle. So as I lead off with my Manectric, my opponent leads off with his own Talonflame. Now I decide to hard switch out into my Ferrothorn instead of going for a Volt Switch because I kind of knew that a Flare Blitz or a Brave Bird would have been able to kill me off. I mean, not kill me off, I would have been able to live it and killed it off, but I didn't want to take like 60 or 70% damage first turn, so yeah, that's why I switched. My opponent obviously switched because he didn't want to take a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch, as he did bring out his H-Slash. H-Slash can't touch Ferrothorn unless you're carrying the Mix Set, which he's obviously not because he decided to switch out into his Noivern, and I'm just going to get up a Elite Seed to get some nutritious HP. Of course, my Ferrothorn is on full HP, so it didn't need it, but it's good because my Noivern, or my opponent's Noivern, lost some of its HP. So now I know that my opponent's Noivern's probably Choice Specs or Choice Scarf, so I can go out into my Talonflame and take absolutely nothing from this Flamethrower. But he predicts it very well going out into his Rotom Wash. It took so much damage from the U-turn. I'm thinking that Rotom Wash is either specially defensive or offensive. He shows me that he has the leftovers, and my Manectric goes for a boosted Volt, but that still doesn't kill off the Rotom Wash. So he is invested in special defense. But as he goes for a hype, I bring out my Goodra because I know that I almost take nothing from it because I'm the Assault Vest Goodra, and of course Goodra resists the Hydro Pump. So I'm gonna decide to go back into my Manectric because I was kind of thinking that he might carry the Willow, and I don't want one of my bulky Pokemon to take a Will-O-Wisp. I know that Goodra is a special attacker, but again, don't want to take it because my Goodra can come in handy later on in the battle, and since I have to rely on its bulk more than its speed, I really don't want it getting burnt, so that's why I decided to bring out my Manectric. Of course, it gets burned. I decide to Volt Switch out, kill off the Rotom Wash. So that's a problem gone. That thing could have been a huge problem. I hate that thing, but of course I still use it because it's such a great Pokemon. So as I bring out my Manectric, my opponent has the advantage of the switch, so he does bring out his Noivern and goes straight for the Boomburst, as I am forced to switch out into my Ferrothorn because, like I said, I need my Talonflame to break through half my opponent's team later on in the battle. So I'm gonna decide to go for another Lead Seed because he can go for another Boomburst if he wants to, and if he's not choiced and he scares me with the Flamethrower, just burns my, well, not burns my Ferrothorn, just straight up kills off my Ferrothorn, then that would have been a problem. But of course, since he switches once again, he is choiced, and that's pretty much a statement now. So as he does bring out his Talonflame, I decide to protect once again. I'm pretty sure that his Talonflame is choiced as well, choice banded, because, well, that's basically what a lot of people run. I mean, I have seen Sword Stance, but I guess I just thought he was Choice Banded. So he is Choice Banded, goes for the Flare Blitz. I bring out my Talonflame. That was a huge mistake on my part because, as you guys saw, my Talonflame took way too much damage from my opponent's Talonflame. So now, thanks to the Lead Seed, I will go back to 70 HP, 70%, just straight up 70 HP. Still on yellow HP though, as I do go for the Brave Bird. In comes an H-Slash, and it can take it very easily. Probably just took like 25%, not even 25%, like 20% from that. So I do take a good chunk of recoil damage. I think I didn't notice, but my opponent of course sets up a Swords Dance. I think we've seen this in my first Wi-Fi battle. Swords Dance H-Slash could possibly be a problem. He sets up another Swords Dance, but my Ferrothorn, again, he's a defensive Ferrothorn, can easily live any hit my opponent want to throw at it. He doesn't have the Sacred Sword because after he went for one Sword Stance, I think he should have just went for the Sacred Sword if he did have it. And he's gonna go for the not the Shadow Sneak, the Iron Head here, which kind of proves that he doesn't have the Shadow Sneak, and he's gonna take some good damage from the Lead Seed and the Rocky Helmet. I don't have Iron Barb on this Ferrothorn, of course. I forgot to, well, I forgot to check its ability. You guys already know that from my first Wi-Fi battle, but it's all good because the Rocky homie kind of supports it, and hopefully I decide to finish EV trading my next Ferrothorn has Iron Barb. So this turn H slash will die off as I just get up a layer of spikes. It's gonna die due to the lazy, thankfully, and that's another threat gone. So my spikes are up, and that could possibly help me, I guess. Two of my opponent's Pokemon that are still alive or are flying type, so yeah. So my opponent does bring out his Noivern. I decided to protect here. My opponent was actually getting annoyed because I have been protecting and stalling out this battle way too much. Now I'm going to make a switch yet again, and this time into my Goodra, because my opponent, I believe, went for a Flamethrower. And my Talonflame is on low HP, so I don't want it taking any damage at all. So my opponent another switch out into his Talonflame. I do believe I just go for a Thunderbolt and straight up rape that Talonflame. So that's another threat gone. Why do I keep saying that? I should say something else. But yeah, my opponent brings out his Kangaskhan. Oh my lord, this is where the game changes. So he's gonna set up a substitute here, I believe. For did he go for substitute or Power Punch? Let's see. He's gonna of course Mega Evolve, and this is why, ladies and gentlemen, Mega Kangaskhan is banned. So yeah, he does go for a substitute, and now he can just kill off my Ferrothorn with a Power Up Punch. But keep in mind, he's gonna be taking a decent amount of damage from the Rocky Helmet. I wish I had the Iron Barb because his first Power Punch doesn't kill me. So if I did have the Iron Barb, he would have been left on like red HP or something. Doesn't matter too much, you'll see. Even if I did have Iron Barb, I don't think it would have killed. But as I do bring out my Manectric here, I thought I could have been able to outspeed. Wait, no, I just go for a Sucker Punch, substitute a Sucker Punch. But no, he just goes for a return, seeing right through me and killing off my Manectric with the second return. So yeah, that's a huge problem. That Kangaskhan, lord. I bring out my Gengar here, and I believe he can just knock this out as well with a Sucker Punch. Yep, that's another Pokemon on my field dead. So you guys might be thinking that I lost this match, and that's what I was thinking too. But I have a Scizor which I can Mega Evolve, and we all know how powerful Mega Scizor is. So Mega Scizor versus Mega Kangaskhan, this is awesome. He goes for a return. Even the second return won't be able to kill me off, I believe. And I don't know why I stayed in. He got a critical hit second time. Didn't matter too much. But I don't know why I stayed in. I shouldn't have stayed in. No, I mean, I don't know why I went for the U-turn. I should have went for the Bullet Punch. But I guess I thought that Bullet Punch wouldn't have been able to kill off the Kangaskhan substitute. So now I bring out my Talonflame. Since the substitute is gone, I can go for a Brave Burn and kill off that Kangaskhan. Which, oh my lord, just killed off like 4 Pokemon on my team. Like 3 or 4, something like that. But that's a huge threat out of the way. He still has this Greninja. Now, I don't know why he brought in this Greninja. I think Noivern would have been the better play because, as you guys can see, Greninja is frail as fuck. So it's just gonna die off to a Brave Bird. But that means that my Talonflame will die off too. So Talonflame did a lot of work in this battle. So props to that. But he brings out his Noivern. It's a double down. He brings out his Noivern. I bring out my Scizor. I have just noticed that there have been a lot of double downs in my recent wild battles. But yeah, I go for a Bullet Punch here. Doesn't quite kill. Brings him down to yellow HP. And he will be able to kill me off in return with a Boom Burst. So I still have my Goodra. I believe Noivern is my opponent's Pokemon. And as he goes for the Boom Burst, I'm easily able to take it. And I just kill him off with Dragon Pulse. That was an extremely close game, Justabomb. Like I said, remember to go check out his channel. Also, I hit 1,000 subscribers. A special will be up soon, so thank you guys on that as well. And I hope you guys are having a great New Year's week, I guess. I don't know when this battle will be up. But anyways, have a great day. Go check out my Twitter and Deviantart. Add me on Skype, all that great stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.